All right. Well, good evening, everybody. This is Reverend Bob. I'm going to take a moment before I get into any auctions tonight. And I've had some comments today that I need to address. And I said that I would put out my message tonight here. So, 9/11. And Queen Elizabeth II's death. Her passing on. Today was a complicated day for me because we lost a lot of Americans in New York City, in the Twin Towers. And I remember exactly what I was doing that day. And so, for us to lose as many people as we did and the tragedies that happened here in the United States, for one cause or another, it was a very, very bad day. Being that 9/11 is a day for remembrance of us, I thought it was pretty odd that England would take the Queen on her last drive around England on the same day that we lost so many Americans. I thought that they would be a little more respectful to the loss of so many people that we had. And two iconic buildings. Actually, I think there were 3 lost that day. 3 buildings. And so many of our loved ones. Sometimes you really gotta put a check on your feelings, you know? And I was like, I realized that the Queen reigned for 70 years. She dedicated her life to her nation 70 years. And she never had to want for anything. She had never had the need for anything. And when you're put in that position, and you decide to take the throne, everybody's at your beck and call. All those nations that are underneath you. Now, I understand that the parliament is different. I understand that she came to power at a very young age, the losing of her father. Her father died of lung cancer. I understand that she spent time in the military service as a driver and a mechanic during World War II. I mean, she did her part more than most people would ever be able to do in half of their life. She did in 70 years. And it's a lot to say for one person. I don't know too many people that I think she's the only one in history that's done that. Now, has there been people who have done service for other things? Sure. Dr. Billy Graham. Dr. Billy Graham served the Lord for his whole life. His whole life up until the day he died, he served the Lord. So, there's characters throughout history, people throughout history that were called to a certain duty in a certain service. My hat's off. And the only thing that really bugged me was that they had to have that, they had to take her on her last little trip, around England in a motor parade on the same day as we lost so many Americans. A tragic day in history for us. Now, whether that was done purposely, somebody didn't think about it, or they, I'm not sure. But what I do know is I thought that it was very I want to say it's odd. Some people ask me, isn't that disrespectful? It can be taken that way, but it can also be taken that both of our great nations, had lost somebody and not too many days apart. We lost a lot of people that we loved and we cared for. And so we'll know that, 3 days, I think it's 3 days. She passed away on the 8th, I think. So 8th of September and the 11th of September, are going to be grim days in history for both nations. But the difference is one had a long life and sacrificed her time. Never had to want for anything. Never really, that was. She dedicated her service. She did not have to reign. She did not have to. That was her choice. She chose to serve. She had a lavishing life. Everything that she wanted. It's much easier when you never have to. When you can choose your job. Even in the Bible, it talks about that. That we should be happy in the things that we do and the jobs that we pick. So, and then on the other token, how you doing, Dove? We look at the people that we lost in 9/11. Now, that wasn't by choice. Somebody chose to do it, but it wasn't those people's choice to die. And it was a tragic day. So, for me, I stand in a neutral spot, not because I'm a pastor, but because I look at things differently. So, respectfully to all of our friends and family who passed away in 9/11, nothing can ever make up for that loss. All we can do is drive on and keep them alive in our memories. And for the loss of the Queen, she reigned as, monarch 70 years. It was a choice that she made. She was born into a tough position. She was very young and her dad passed away. But she knew that had the opportunity to take the throne. She could have denied it if she wanted to. The problem with denying the throne and denying your responsibility is that it comes lost with that. And there's a lot of power there, you know. But I have to say that you got to give somebody respect for doing it their whole life and keeping their word. You know, so I respect that. Was she without blemish? No. Was the family without blemish? No. No royal family is. Trust me. If you look into the Cornell family, you'll notice that we wasn't without blemish. Or the Burdick family, or the Cottrell family. So, but it's a good time to reflect because right around the same time frame, there's a lot of people in the world that will be thinking of a great loss that they had in their country or around the world. You know, I think the thing that separates the death of so many people at 9/11 and the Queen of England is this. Queen of England was known for 70 years. 70 years by, presidents around the world, leaders of great nations around the world. She's seen a lot of people, shook hands with a lot of people. And, she had the stage face for 70 years. And our people who passed away in 9/11, well, they didn't have the choice to live a long life. They wasn't warned at the door, well, you know what, we're going to have a bombing today. And you know what, you just may die. That's the difference. There's a major difference. A major difference in reflections. Major difference that this happened in America. And the Queen of England is Queen of England. Both events were totally different. Both events we pass reflection upon probably in our hearts a lot different. So it kind of struck me a little sideways when I seen that happening. And I was talking to a buddy from England today, and he apologized to me. And I was like, what are you apologizing to me for? He goes, because of all those people that passed away in New York City on 9/11 and what happened with the bombings and everything. And that they're driving the Queen around England for her last time, and on the same day that all those people passed away in America. I said, well, I'm sure that people were called and asked before it happened. You just don't do something like that. And if it was anybody else, I'm sure that there would be major ramifications that would have happened from the United States government for doing that. But because it was the Queen of England and she was held in high regard and well respected by the United States of America, it was allowed. So that's my conclusion on that. So if you're a little upset about it, I get it. So ain't a lot of other people. But I wanted to bring it to your attention so that you would best understand in a broader view of why it was allowed, and you shouldn't feel that way. I know that she grieved and her family grieved, and that rabbit hole runs a lot deeper than you know about 9/11 and 9/11 victims. So don't feel bad about it. I know you're probably gonna, some of you out there in the world, and I know that you're gonna think that it's disrespectful, but I don't think it was done that way for that purpose. I really don't. They're not I don't believe that the crown presents themselves like that. Nor should you think of it like that. But you're always going to have your own feelings, and you're always going to have your own thoughts, and you're always going to walk your own way on your own 2 feet. And I would never try to change that. But I would try to give you some advice to look at things in a broader viewpoint rather than getting mad because, they took the queen around in her casket for a drive in England, you know, before they lay her to rest. I think if it was any other person, it probably wouldn't have been a good day for anybody that did that when it was a day that so many Americans passed away and died here in our nation. But because it was a queen, sometimes I guess rank has its privileges, as they say. So, and that's pretty much all I have to say about that. To all my friends and family over in England and throughout Europe that are grieving the loss of the Queen. Look, you had her for 70. Oh, she was 96. You had her for 96 years. Good times, bad times, Some of the things that you wasn't very happy about when Princess Diana passed away, Well, maybe this change, was coming at a time when the world is changing vastly, Hopefully Charles, doesn't mess things up. And who will take his place for the crown? Well, some younger people, younger minds, younger thoughts, So we'll see. We will see. All of our lives, most of our lives, all we've known is the Queen of England. But things will be changing. So I want to open your minds up to what's coming. So generally, in any governed country, mostly, what they do is when it comes to coin collecting, they usually finish out the year. Hey, what's up, guys? What's up, Code? Usually what they'll do is they'll finish out the year with the portrait of that individual. And sometimes they change it. So like the queen looks one way now on the coin. The outgoing monarch will actually change face on the coin. And the incoming will face one way. And then once it's done, then they face the other. It's a complicated thing. I just don't understand it. But next year, you should see Charles on there. Oh, Chuck E. Cheese. You should see him on there. And that'll be a nice coin to collect. It'll be the first year of his reign. And, a lot of people are racing to get a coin from the Queen being her last year, which I'll tell you what, that's a rat race. So, just a little update. There'll be more things to update you with the coin collecting thing. As people get in their positions and time goes on, we'll see what happens. I'm sure they'll never forget the Queen, and I'm sure there'll probably be, commemorative coins of her. I mean, just like we never forgot our presidents. So I think you'll see that kind of publication on coins, or mintage of coins happen in the future to remember the Queen. So with that's it. I'm done talking about that. I took a nice nap this afternoon. I had to. A lot of stuff on my mind. So what are you guys up to anyway? You'll be at your computer in 5 minutes. Take your time. Ain't a whole lot of people on the night. Let me tell you something about um, the U.S. Mint. While we're waiting for more people. Hey, what's up, Jack? The U.S. Mint has a habit of just ticking people off. So, I wanted to let you know before we start into our auction, they canceled my colorized Purple Heart. I'm sure you watched the video. I wasn't very happy, and I'm still not happy about it. Off work tonight? Cool. So, whenever you put a payment on something to be paid a certain way, make sure you write that down in a little black book and make sure that you call the mint every day to get an update when they're going to fill their order so that you don't get screwed out of getting the coin like I did and a few other people did. But I want to tell you something. I guess, as they say, as one door opens, another one closes. The Purple Heart series across all of them. So that is the uncirculated strike. So just the regular business strike of that coin. The proof of that coin. The colorized version, which there was only 25,000 made of that. The proof nickel and the the proof half and the uncirculated half. Across all 5 of those, there was only a total mintage of 400,000 coins. Super rare, right? Super low mintage. So they only minted so many proofs, business, and so many of each. So getting any of them is expensive. So the proofs are going anywhere from $120 to $140 a piece, right? If they get a higher grade, they're a couple $100, $200 to $300. The 69s are usually about $180 to $200. The colorized version can be, if they're proof 69, they're anywhere from $225 to $350. I've been looking at the prices. If they're 70, they can go way up. I mean, way up there. So 70 in anything is going to be expensive. So if you can get your hands on them, you might want to. I think it's going to be a good investment. I think it's going to be one of those coins that's going to stand out amongst a lot of other coins. Rightfully so, because it's, a military thing, It's how we honor our troops. Actually, I think originally there was like 3 or 4 embroidered Purple Hearts made by George Washington. I believe there was only three or 4 of them given out by George Washington. It was actually his idea. And it wasn't for many, many, many years before the U.S. government decided to make a Purple Heart in honor of those people who were POWs, people who were wounded or maimed in combat, or died in combat. So, but it was George Washington that started that. Just like you know, now. I didn't know if you knew. So, oh, I see that. Yeah, Dove. So, where was I at? So, anyway, so I goes to my account and I said, why is there? I said 150 some dollars, 160. I can't remember what it was. Some weird number taken out of my account. I couldn't figure it out. And then I looked. It said U.S. Mint. I said, I didn't buy nothing from the U.S. Mint. Do you know what they did? You guys are not going to believe this. Well, Pastor Bob has two more proof Purple Hearts on the way. I don't, I don't know what happened at the U.S. Mint, but for some reason, I got two more coming. And I guess I'm not complaining about those. But I was a little pissed about the colorized. And I don't even know where that came about. So, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, I guess. Strange. Strange. I'm telling you, real strange. I hear people are bitching about her final land inspection. I'm not going to say what I want to say about it. Well, what do I want to say? Monarchs have their own way of doing things, right? So England has their own way of doing things, and um, times are changing, people are changing, the way that they think are changing, the way that they do business is changing, and you know they've been what over 1,000 years, I think. They've had a king or queen, so hey, that's what that's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. Like you, I don't want to comment my personal thoughts because here's what it is. You know, no one, no one is without blemish. That's what I'll say. No, no one is without blemish. Not even me. What's up, old soul? You know, it's a tough thing when you're a pastor, right? And people ask you the strangest questions. And when that question popped up today, I was like, oh boy, how do I answer certain questions? Or do I want or do I want to even answer it? You know. Um, the get out of jail free card for a pastor is let me pray about that. Let me pray about that. What that means is I really don't want to answer you right now because there's a difference in the thought process of just splatting out what you really want to say and then splatting out what you should be courteous to say. Just being honest. And that's generally how it works. So, I'm just saying. I'm not avoiding anything. I'm just saying. Wow. It is what it is. Yeah. But I do think it's kind of funny that Harry and Meghan are chilling in America. I must have something to say. So, two different types of nations. We may be bonded by some of our past, but we are two different types of nations. There's always going to be a little bad blood there. Hey, just saying. Is this a coffee delivery service? Yep. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Mr. Easter Bunny. See, I checked that top because I didn't want to wear it. So how did everybody else's day go? All right. I hope. Dove said good evening. Good evening, Mary. Good evening, Mary. Mary, good evening. Good evening, Dove. I was out in the shop today for a little while. Made 3 crosses. Made 3 cedar crosses, as a matter of fact. And what else did I do? Oh, I started a cedar box, a little small cedar box today. And I was working on my personal clock that I'm building. So it was interesting. It is what it is. I will say, when you stop for a moment, right? Because everybody's days get busy, right? But when you really stop and you look at everything that's going on in the world today, it really does make you wonder about a lot of things, doesn't it? I mean, I get to scratching my head some days. I go, "Well, not again. No, really?" That's why I hate watching the news. It's so freaking depressing. It really is. And I hardly watch the news, but when I, browse by or see something like on YouTube or something, I'm like, oh, really? God, why do we gotta? Oh, my God. Knowing you. Hey, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I'm gonna have a branding iron made. Oh my God! I'm gonna have a branding iron made. I'm gonna carry around a torch with a branding iron. Oh my God! I'm losing it. I really am. I'm really being tested. Some days it feels like my insides are just going like some stretching them out. And I'm like, but branding iron for Partridge's wedding. Oh my God. Now, look, I have this idea, but I can't talk about what I want to do for that, right? For what you just said, Duff. But in private, if you would like to know what I have in mind, you can email me or text me, and I'll tell you what's up my sleeve. And I got something up my sleeve about that. Oh, yeah. That's going to be a good time. You could bet on that. I've been planning that one. Branding iron for Partridge's family. Maybe. You know them backwoods hillbillies are going to need a good branding. I'm going to get them. You can bet on that. He got a wild family, you know. It's all right. As long as they roll out the red carpet for me, I'm good. Yeah, I'll get a red carpet, all right. I'll probably get an old cleaning blanket from Buck or something out there. I'll take it. At least the kid to lay something out there. Old towel that's been hanging out in the back seat of the truck for a year and a half. Oh my God. I'm losing it. Oh man. I don't know what. You ever get these stupid messages on your phone? I mean, they just pop up. I thought it was somebody important. Well, there must be somebody else having an auction or something. I don't know. Whatever. So, what you guys do this week? Anything fun? Get more spam phone calls on my phone than legit people I want to speak with. You know, I got spam control, but I tell you what, it only works for some things. I try to figure it all out, right? But, you know, two peas in the bucket. That's what I say. What are you going to do? Not much. I hate those messages, right? And they go, oh, your bill has come due with so and so, and you say, I don't have that service, or why the hell are they? Huh? What? Oh yeah, they get real good. I'm like, these guys are getting slick. I mean, they're getting real slick. Yeah, thieves. What the heck is going on with that thing? Trying to get that thing open. Oh my God. The usual Reverend rant. Yep. Somebody's got to do it. Might as well be me. You know? I just put a coin in my case, right? What the hell is going on here? There's something weird going on with the U.S. Mint. I got the. Let me. What's going on? Shit. I'm trying to figure this out. Now, well, that's awful weird. I got. Oh, you know what? I usually get one of the uncirculated, coins from the U.S. Mint every year, right? And a proof, from my American Silver Eagle collection. But for some reason, I got two proofs in there. I just noticed that. I know I didn't order two proofs. I'm not saying no more than that. But I got two of them. Real estate. Real estate is crazy out here in Arizona. Probably get 3 to 4 calls a day asking if I'm ready to sell. Really? Wow. I mean, what's real estate go for out there? I mean, you get more if you have tumbleweeds on your property? Or? Yeah, probably. I don't know. I have no clue. All I know is it is what it is. But if you think for a moment that by me ranting that it wasn't going to be helpful for me to get a Purple Heart, you're absolutely wrong. Because I got one. Not from the Mint, but I got one. And I had to pay the money, but I got one. Because there's only 25,000 of them. And they're just going to go up in price. So I got one. Yes, it's on its way. Yeah. Actually, I got one the same day that I was ranting and raving. I called some people, and of course, they had to make some money, which I realized. So I paid, almost double for it. But I wanted it. Doesn't matter. You got a collection. I'm going to get it now because colorized version is only 25,000 coins. That's low mintage. So I got one. I got another buddy of mine that he picked one up just in the case, just in raw form, colorized version, right? He paid $289 for it, ungraded. So I did a lot better than him. But still, they're expensive. Yeah. But I got one. So I got them all. I got the whole set. I'm just waiting for them to come in. And then when I get them all, then I'll show you guys what they look like. So that'd be cool. You know, here's the thing. I could complain about it, which I did. Once I say my rant, that's it. Whatever. I was just mad because I had to spend more money to get one. That's all. I knew I was going to have one. But, oh well. Guess that's the way it goes. Maybe I should talk about what was I going to say? I got a case of CRS, people. I just got up and totally forgot what I was going to say to you. God have mercy. Boy, I'll tell you what, getting old is, oh boy, that bugs me. Now, my grandfather used to say, well, it probably wasn't important anyway if you forgot it that quick. Yeah, but you never heard him say anything, and he forgot a whole lot. I think it's because he used to yap at everybody about it. So he didn't want to say anything because he knew that we were going to bust his beans. Oh. So, let me explain something about the Postal Service in Rhode Island. If y'all wondering why I haven't started hopping on the auction block yet, it's because I want to get some things out, all right? It's okay. That's why this is a friends and family channel, because we all have to rant and rave sometimes, right? Do you know what they do down here? Check this out. They got this little thing that they slide, and if it's an envelope, right, they take it and they slide it. If it doesn't slide through there, it costs you $4.50 to send an envelope. Do you know that those giveaways that I did last weekend, remember those giveaways that George and I did? Cost me $4.50 a piece for each one of those envelopes. Because they checked them. I said, are you kidding me? I thought I was like, boy, ain't they getting slick. Probably working towards their bonus this year, I guess. You lost count? This is rant 2 or 3. I don't know. Could be 4. Give me a couple minutes. It might be 5. I think we are on 5 because, well, I really didn't put up a rant yet about forgetting, but I did remember, so we can't rant about it. It took me a couple minutes. Give me a break, man. I'm getting old. What do you want? How many times you went hunting and forgot your favorite knife? Or it was dull and you forgot to sharpen it? Is everybody always prepared? No, we're always ill prepared. Ill in the brain prepared. Prepared. I'm telling you. All right. You want me to stop ranting or you want me to keep going? Anybody else want to rant for a minute? Come on down. This is the next rant on Coin Guru Minister Auction Channels. Get it right. You might try using a non-machined surcharge stamp. Works for sending coins and envelopes out here. Huh? Can't wait to see the chisel set. I already did a video. I did a video on a chisel set. What you didn't see is I put a lock in it. So I got a vintage lock from, I think it's like the 30s, 40s, 50s, somewhere around there. From Japan. So, yeah, I put a lock in it. I don't know what's going on with the leather. I bought some vegetable tanned leather that's supposed to be coming out from Texas. And that's the last thing that I got to finish the handles. And it's done. That's it. The locks are outside of the leather being in it. That's the only thing I'm waiting on. So once that's done, which maybe, it'll be done for next week. Oh, non-machinable? I was trying to understand that word, but I didn't want to say anything. Because, look, I suck at grammar or punctuation. Look, I'm a smart cat, but my smart stops when it comes to spelling words correctly. And I think that is probably because I've gotten so used to like spell check, writing a letter, a formal letter or something like that. It's not that I don't know the correct words or how to punctuate or enunciate. It's that I'm lazy. I'm just being honest. Look, I'm the kind of guy, let's just get it done. Right? Some people like to, oh, well, I can't believe that they used a cap there and they didn't use a lowercase. They didn't punctuate that. Oh, that's supposed to be framed. And oh, well, that is a elongated statement. And you really didn't need to do that. And I ain't got time for all that. I don't care. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Or are you worried more about whether I spelt the words right or whether I punctuated right? Look, message. That's what you got to look for. Message. Mrs. Dove does not adore you enough. Thus explain. What is your meaning of adore? She doesn't come out and pinch you on the rump skin a couple times a day? She doesn't reach around and back and bite you on the earlobe. She doesn't whisper sweet nothings in your ear. Or she didn't give you any lunch money. Punctuated right once, ended up with twins. Get out of here, Dove. Oh God! Thank God I didn't have twins. Whew. My Lord. Maybe I should have said she doesn't worship me enough. Yeah, I get it. I get it. And probably most of the other people here would get it. But there are some people who don't understand that. I almost busted somebody out, but there are some people out there. Telling you. But you can't say too much, because if you say too much, then you become a drama queen, right? So you got to know where to draw the line. There's a difference between dealing with drama and becoming the drama queen. Oh my God. Speaking of drama queen, just remember something. I'll be right back. Oh God, I'm gonna get my beans busted for this. I'll be right back. I remembered. Plus, I forgot, but. I wonder why I took off, right? I'm going to show you. So, just picked up a graded dollar. What's a PS70? Is this a new grading thing? What is a PS70? I'd like somebody to explain it to me. What is a PS70? Oh, a PF70. Okay. I thought there was a new grading system or something. Maybe I missed. So, everybody knows what today is? Red Bob, read my comment. Red Bob, read my comment. The Sacagawea dollars. The 3 books I am working on. Do you have any Native American dollars? Yes, I do, Jack. Yes, I do. Not down here, I don't. Well, I might. Hold on. I got some upstairs, though. Why? What are you looking for? Just send it to me in an email. Jack, send it to me an email. So email me and tell me what you're looking for, and then I'll go upstairs. Maybe tomorrow I'll look through when I get back from the eye doctor. I'll look when I get back from the eye doctor. What a pun that is. Or later tonight, I'll take a peek and see what I got for, yeah. Just send me the list. All right. Are you using them just for fillers, Jack? You just need fillers, right? Certain ones I can't give you. And I think you know why I can't give you the certain ones. Because they're, they're expensive ones. But if I can help you out, I'll look through and see what I can find for you. All right. So, first item up for bids. Yeah, okay. Cool. We wouldn't be American if I didn't start it off with this. So I'm starting it off with this coin. The problem is that it doesn't look. Oh, shoot, let me. Oops. Pushing the wrong one. I looked around, as a matter of fact, the other day to try to find one of these. And this is the only one I could find anywhere. See? This copy. They had to put that on it because it looks so much like the heraldic eagle. But dealer had this, and so I picked it up. It's one of those 9/11 2001, 9/11 2011, 1 ounce, 1 troy ounce silver round. Got a few scratches on it, but it's the only one I could find. For some reason I couldn't find, and I wanted to find one for tonight, so it wouldn't be right if I didn't. Wouldn't be right if I didn't start it. So here is the starting bid. Starting bid's $1. Commemoration, remembering all the people that died in the Twin Towers. So starting bid's $1. Bid as high as you want. There you go. Remembering those who gave their life. Man, I'll tell you what, it'd be nice if I had a pen that actually worked around here. Okay, what do we got? Robinson at $1. Dove at $3. Jack's at $5. Jack's got it at $5 so far. Thank you for your bids. Let's see. 1 troy ounce, fine silver. We got Robinson prospecting at 10. We got Dove at 11. Thank you for your bids. We got Jack at 12. We got Jack at $12. Thank you for your bids. Baltic Eagle, 1 troy ounce, fine silver. Yeah. So remember, we're doing charity auctions. We're not doing God Save the Queen auctions. Oh, it's now God Save the King, right? Isn't that what it is? God Save the King? I thought that maybe at his age, he would have just said, hey, you know what? Let me give it to the son. Got Robinson at $12.01. Boy, you're a big time spender. I bet you squeak when you walk, huh, Robinson? You might want to pick up a little grease relief for that. All right, we got Robinson prospecting at $12.01. Yeah, grind. You ought to put sandpaper between them. Got Dove at $19.91. Well, there's a good number. There's a little reflection there, huh? Who was born in that date? My son was born 1990. Wasn't he? Was it 91? Might have been 91. Shit, I can't even remember now. Lord have mercy. I could tell you where I was over in 1990, though. I was in the sandbox. I was in the sandbox, man. I was in the sandbox. Sandboxing it. You got Robbins at 2011. Thank you for your bid. We're up to 2011. I don't even know. Dove's at 2233. Well, you guys are just got some weird numbers on me today. I'll tell you that. I give it to you. You know, when you look at those numbers, Jack's out. He's out. Jack's out. I tell you what. I don't know. RP's out. Got Dove at 2233. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Here we go. Let's see. Where the hell am I at here? Nope, that ain't what I want. Okay, so boom! Here we go. Put that time. Oops. Yeah, put that time. 5. No, $20. Awful musty in this basement. Tell you that. All right. Do what? Rounded up to 25 for wild knife curve. What? Okay, Duff. Whatever you say, brother. Thank you for your bids. That's funny. Oh my God. Wildlife conservation, huh? That's a good one. I thought you were going to say coin conservation. Don't ask if I got two, because I don't, because I had to hunt for that one. Are you talking about these type of stamps? We're going to try to send this in one. Wildlife. Well, congratulations, you got one. I don't know where it went. I got something you guys ain't never seen. But I don't think you're ready for that coin. Is everybody in here? Let's see. How many people we got in the chat? Do you know? We got Jack Dove Robinson. Is Old Soul Poet still here too? I stick coin flips inside a pocket Constitution and mail them that way. Stick coin flips. Uh can you elaborate on that? Because that kind of I don't quite. You talking about one of these? But you'll have to elaborate why. Why do you do that, Duff? It's a non-machinable surcharge. You know, I'm just going to say I'm dumb right now. And I know I should know this, but for some odd reason, I don't. So, thus explain, please. Because I have no friggin' clue. And I don't know why I don't, but I don't. You mean that they can't charge you to send, they can't charge you an exponential amount of money for sending a constitution to somebody? Ah. Well, I often wonder if you could just send one in a, one of these. I mean, you're prepaid, right? I mean, I don't know. Kind of a strange thing, but we can do put a couple stamps, staples in it or something. I'm just, trying to figure it out. Oh, I see. They have a non-machinable surcharge stamp. So in other words, you put a non-machinable surcharge stamp on it, and that way they don't run it through the slot. I got you. I'll look into it. My brain's starting to kick in. Okay, I'm a little slow tonight. All right. Got a lot of stuff on my mind. Yeah, I got it. All right. Look, sometimes, it takes a little while for, the doors to open upstairs. It's not that nobody's not home. It's just, getting to the door sometimes takes a while. I know that's funny. Yeah, that is hilarious. Uncirculated is the 2000 2005. All right. It's 8:30 already? Really? It's 8:30? Sheesh. It's like cruising. Hey, did you guys like that big case I made for my Morgans? Oh my god, dude. That's a crazy, crazy case. I got to do something with this one too. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another drop-in tray in this one because I made this one deep. So I'll probably put another drop-in tray in this one. That's what I'm thinking about doing with that. Seems like a good idea. Or I just might take these out, put them upstairs with my other one. Sacagawea dollars. Inadvertently wrapped. How special. Wow. Look at these. Bet you guys don't have these. Mm. Yeah. I like that. Don't ask because I'm not going to break them open tonight. I'm going to wait until probably, I don't know, November or something. Those are all dollars too. There's $200 worth of dollars there. Crazy. But those come right straight from the mint. Inadvertently. That's kind of a special term there. Maybe it's something new that you should try. Ah, I wrap those inadvertently. I think my stamp is not stamping. Oh, that one is. Well, I'll be dipped in dog poop. That one don't fit that one for some reason. Lord have mercy. John Jacobs, John Jacobs, John Jacobs, John Jacobs, John Jacobs, John Jacobs. You know where that come from? Let's see if you guys know. You know you're old when you know that tune. You know you're old when you know that tune. You know I was stationed in Fort Lewis, Washington? Just want to put that out there. Do you know that the weather in Washington State was always rainy? Did you know that? Hey, John, did you know that? John Jacobs, John Jacobs, John Jacobs, you're the man. John Jacobs, John Jacobs, John Jacobs, you're the man. Hey, do you know that it's raining in Washington State? It's almost as bad as living in Missouri. I lived there too. I lived in Missouri. I lived in Washington State. I lived in California. I stayed in Texas for a while. I really didn't live there. Lived in Oregon. Lived in Indiana. Where else did I live? Lived in Missouri. Here's one for you. 57, 40% plus IDA hearing mail call. What? What is that? What is that, John? Yeah, worse on the rain. Yeah, you ain't lying. Look, I'm going to tell you how I ended up. Well, so a friend of mine was going to 2nd 75th Ranger Battalion in Fort Lewis, Washington, right? And this is way back in the day, right? This is back in 89. And he goes, "Oh, it's such a great place. You want to go there, blah, 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 blah." And I was like, wow, that sounds like a paradise, right? This is what he's telling me. You guys following this? This is a buddy of mine. So I was like, and he was from California. I was like, well, I got to believe him because he's from California. He's got to know it's, a great duty station. And I had two options. So they had an engineer unit there, and then they had the Ranger unit there. And then right next to it was McCord Air Force Base. So, I was like, this has got to be the place. So I wanted to go there. 2nd 75th Ranger Battalion. Shit. Well, to get there, I had to re-enlist for 6 years. So as a re-enlistment option, you can pick which school you want to go to, or maybe what destination you'd like to serve at. So instead of picking Hawaii, like I should have, Dumbass me picks Washington State, right? Because I wanted to go to Hua Hua with the 2nd 75th Ranger Battalion. $6 remember that. Right? I got there. When I landed, it was freaking raining. Now, the good thing is at the time, my ex-wife, she's from Oregon. So all of her family was in Oregon. And I had already known them, so a little bit. So I thought, okay, well, this is a winner chicken dinner. When I landed, it was freaking raining. And it rained for like 5 or 6 days. I was like, my buddy Fred told me it was nice here. It's been doing this raining since I landed. So either I brought the rain and it's cursed, or he lied to me. So I hunted him down. The second day I found him when I was there. And he was giving me the ropes and showing me around town and going to Tillicum and Tacoma and Barrington and, all of those places. And I look over him and I go, really, dude? This is the most dreary freaking weather since I lived in Missouri. And Missouri was misery. Hot, sticky, nasty, spiders bigger than your hand, freaking every kind of snake in the world that wants to kill you and sleep in your sleeping bag with you. I said, I ain't listening no more to anybody. I said, I'm going to do my own homework because you guys suck. I got stuck in this dreary, dreary place. And then, of course, in 1990, I was deactivated from one unit. So I was taken out of one unit when I was stationed there. And I was sent to Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Now, Kentucky ain't bad. I just want to say that. Although it's a dry town, but, you're with the 101st Airborne Division. And I got attached to the 101st Airborne Division. Alpha Company 326 Engineers. And guess what? Off to the desert again. Back in Sandbox. And I think we went in 90. We came back and I think I got back in like July of 91. It was either July or August, I think. And then I get back, and I'm not back from combat more than probably 3 months, I think. And guess what they do to me? They put me on a trip for 2 years, non-spousal. So in other words, you couldn't bring your spouse. If you did, you had to pay for off concern housing, which I couldn't afford that, for 2 years. Back to Germany. Where did they send me? Aschaffenburg. Actually, they sent me to, I had to do something at Darmstadt, and then they sent me to Aschaffenburg. Then I had to go to Baumholder for a while, and then I got stuck in Oberwierflichen. I'm like, man, sucks. And then I finished out my tour of duty. Well, before that, I went to Fort Benning, Georgia. Then I went to Fort Bragg, North Carolina. And then I was in Germany. And then I went to Washington. Then I went back to Germany. And then I finished off my tour in Germany and went back to Fort Leonard, Missouri. And when I went back to Fort Leonard, Missouri, I said, screw this. I'm getting out. My body's wrecked. I hurt too much. I'm tired. I'm just tired. You can't drink enough beer or liquor once your body hurts too much. You know what I mean? My body was beat up. So I got out. I took the early out program and seen the VA before I got out. Got my disability. Gone. I don't even know why I'm talking about that, but whatever. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. He went to Yama for 2 weeks in November for Top Gun. It was like a vacation, like a vacation. Yeah. Yuma, Washington. Well, did you win? John, did you win? Or was you just observing? Did you compete in Top Gun or? Oh, like Top Gun. Oh, yeah. All right. I got you. Shit. Man, my brain is not engaging right tonight. Supper time. All right, Jack. Take care. I think Old Soul Poet went to sleep too. Oh, you always won? Cool. Nice. Nice. John, you active duty? John, you active duty or you out of the military? Yes? No? Maybe? Possibly? No? John. John, leprechaun, went to school with nothing on. Teacher don't know what to wear, but we got it anyway. Hey, 1975 to 79? Jeez. F-14s? You was a fighter pilot? I got a friend that pops in here from time to time. He was in the Air Force too. He was a PJ. You know what PJ is, right? If you was in the Air Force, you know what PJ is. Tomcats. Nice. You know what PJ is, right? You'll see him from time to time. He'll pop in. Sometime when you're in the chat, you were aviation electrician? Yeah, he was a PJ. When he pops in here, I'll let you know who he is, and you can talk with him. You'll love him. He's a trip. I game with him all the time. Well, quite a bit anyway. I've been gaming with him for about, I want to say 10 years. I've been gaming with him. Yeah, about 10 years, I think. Something like that, anyway. Guys want to see another coin? Having an auction, we talk more than the auction. Yeah, what are you going to do? Right? I mean, come on. Went to Tad to Ready Room once for 90 days. Oh, did you? All right, here's some coins. Be nice to me now. Be nice to me. If you're always nice to me, I'll always start the bids right. Don't be mean to me. Here we go. Rock and roll, coochie coo. Ding 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 ding. 1964s, baby dimes. I don't know if it dime time. What did I say? I think that one. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna have to. Oops, that's the wrong way. Sorry, guys. What is that? See that? It's the water spot. You see that D? I'm trying to. Hold on a minute. I never noticed that. Hold on a second. Let me change this camera angle here. Hold on. I want to see something. Hold on a second. Do you guys see that? Maybe it's my mind. Do you guys? I don't know if you see that or not. I don't know. I'm not an avid collector of dimes. You see that? It kind of looks weird. See that right there? Looks like that guy struck that thing weird. See how it is on that? I don't know. I could be wrong. Might be the flip. I don't know. Anyway. They're just dimes. Like dimes. They've been in there a while for sure. Lightning. I have no clue. Okay. Got Robinson at $1. Thank you for your bid. Well, let me take this, back this off a little bit. That was like magnified. There you go. Dove at 3. There, that $3, 3 dimes. Alrighty. Let's. Oh, I know. I know what it is. Yeah, it's below spot for sure. Sometimes you just gotta be. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta be crazy. It's the way it is. Yeah. I get crazy. Oh, Robinson got it. Oh, he's pretty quick. All right. Robinson won at $4. There you go. Robinson won at $4. God, he got that in quick. It's like he's got this special timer. There you go. All right. We done. Okay, cool. No, see, he's it's $4 because he bid 4 first, then he bid 6, but he can't outbid himself because he didn't have any bidders between. Oh, doubles at 5? I didn't even see that. Didn't say that. Oh, rounded up to 5. Okay, all right. So he wanted at 6. Okay, so Robinson. Okay, let me put that in the chat. All right. My correction. Congratulations. I had to do the correction there. Do, 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 do. I get it. I get it. For some reason, the computer wasn't it didn't update quick enough. I don't know. Maybe it's StreamYard. Who the hell knows? That's what I say. Who knows? I want to show you guys something. I picked up. Check these out. Look at these. These are now. Don't even bid, or I won't even show you. I'm not starting no bid. I ain't putting these up for auction yet. I just want to show them to you. Do we understand? Okay. Now I'm not going to do it because if I do it, you guys ain't going to listen to me. And this is I mean, I've never seen toner like this. These look nice. I'll bet you this penny will pull a proof. Oh my God. I don't know. Yeah, these are proofs, baby. Wow. If I put them up there. This is a proof set, and it is absolutely gorgeous. It's not, look, it's not an auction yet. I have to say that because Robinson will be bidding something stupid. So I have to say that ahead of time. This is not up for auction yet, but I want to show it to you because it's expensive. So I just want to show you. The penny in here is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I just wanted to make sure that unless I type it in that screen, then it's not up for auction. Just remember that. Jeez. Guys are terrible. Look at these babies. Oh, man. So you guys can see how they. Look at that. Look at the color on that. That look cool. Colored right up nice in there. Nice golden color. That one didn't though. It's got a little shade. But that penny, that 1962 penny, is absolutely gorgeous. I looked at this penny. I'm going to tell you, that's a high-grade penny. That's a high-grade penny right there. That's a high-grade proof penny. I mean, yeah. This is a high-grade, and this is a proof set. Got nice color. Really nice. Look at that, baby. You see them bell lines? Look at them bell lines. See them bell lines? Oh, yeah. This is nice. Look at that penny, though. That penny is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, my God. I mean, that's sexy. This is a nice set. I like the toning. I mean, the toning is just, I mean, it looks better in my hand. But look at them. Nice. Look at that penny. Good God almighty. It's a nice set. Look at that. Now, a lot of people just break these out. They'll dip them and they'll send them into, that penny is nice though. That's a high grade 1962 for sure. Yeah, there's a kiss of toning on that bell for sure. I mean, the toning goes all the way around that inside of that bell if you look. Well, what I like is how it toned around those lines. See how it toned around them lines right there? Nice. Just absolutely nice penny. I don't know why, but the penny just, you know, nice pennies. Nice. That one will grade high. I don't know what the population report says for the highest graded 1962 is, but I'll tell you what, I'll bet you that one ranks up there. Nice, huh? Nice. Can you see that right there? I think that old Benji looks good, don't he? Oh my God, he toned right up nice. Yeah. Yeah, I should send it to you for further inspection. Yeah. The sets are getting harder and harder to get, especially the tone sets. People are like toneaholics, man. I'm serious. penny is something else. There you go. Rock and roll. Get it while you can. There's your number. Put it up. There it is. Now it's an auction. It's a nice set for sure. I like it. What I don't understand about the set is there's a little bit of toning on a dime. But if you look on both the front and the back, it probably had the most purity of silver in it or something, because man, that baby is just blazing. The rest of them toned up really, really super nice. I mean, that nickel's top notch right there. Top notch nickel. Ready. Benji looks great. Quarter looks good. That penny is nice. There it is. One shot deal. Just like this. Boom. There used to be a song, right? In this place called Paul Bailey's. It was a trip. Man, the craziest song I used to. Hey, cool. Pass on lot number 3. Cool. Next. All right. Get that down. Pass on lot number 3. 62. Proof. Pass. Pass. Cool. Alrighty. Back to the life. Back to eternity. Yeah, you guys remember that song when you was a kid? I'm sure you owned it. Anybody roller skate when they were a kid? I don't even know what happened to roller skating rinks. Hell, the nearest bowling alley, I think, is like 20 miles from here or so. Something like that. Imagine that. 20 miles away. That's a long ways. Yeah, they used to have a big one in Westerly. And used to have a roller rink up in North Kingston. I remember the day it opened. We were all there, all us kids. That was way back in the 80s. Used to roller skate. Had fun. I don't know if I could do it now though. I probably fall on my can too much. And let me tell you, I don't think the old back could take it. I'd have to wear like you might have to get me in a device where, you put your arms and your legs in it and I look like the Michelin man. That's what I'd have to look like. The Michelin man. Get on a roller skating rink. Welcome back, Jack. Welcome back. Welcome back. Do, 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 do. Welcome back to the same old song. No. What is this one here? No. Anybody want to see pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters? I got some halves, but they're a different type of half. Uh, all right, I'll do this one. Yeah, I know there's only one penny you want to see. Oh, I didn't spell that right. Here we go. Next. 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 Mother, tell your children not to walk my way. Tell your children not to hear my song. What to do, what to say. Mother, do, 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 mother. Oh, yeah. Oh, mother. Do, 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 do. Yeah, rock and roll. There you go. Let's see the back. Thank you for your bid. $35 from Old Soul Poet. I know that some people will probably want to collect some of these. So I have a couple. Maple Leafs. There you go. 2011. Here we go. Rock and roll. Yeah, I got it, Jack. I got you there. I'll Thank you. Oh, congratulations, OSP. You got that sexy lady in your collection now. Thank you very much for your bid. She is a sexy lady. There's going to be a day when people wish they would have been on that coin. You know that, right? You know that, right? There is going to be a day that you guys are going to say, "Jeez, I should have been on it." And I'm going to say, well, eyes wide open. That's what I say. Eyes wide open. Usually what I do. But I'm going to give you another chance. This is the last one I got. Just telling you. So if you're looking to start a collection, don't snooze because you may lose. And this one here is a high grader. I'll tell you that right now. I already looked it through. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Do 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 do. I want to put a little dance on it for you. You could see the planchet lines in that. Do you see that? That is absolutely something else. I never noticed that. Yeah, that's lines in the plastic, which I never seen before. But just saying. Anyways, I want you guys to fight over it. So here you go. Go. Congratulations, Dove. Congratulations, Dove. Ready? Rock and roll, coochie cool, rolling mama like my fuse. I gotta do this. I have to do this. Here's a crazy one. If I can find it. Trying to find it. Here we go. All right, let me bring this camera up here. I'm just gonna take this. Nope, I don't go that way. I'll bring this up even more here. What the hell is going on with my camera? Can you guys see it great? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I don't know what that coin's doing in there. Ah, let me get this baby right here. Everybody can see this sucker. Everybody see it? 1906 Indian head nickel, 1902 Indian head nickel, 1901 Indian head nickel, 1899 Indian head nickel, 1906 Indian head, and a 1909 VDB. So, hey, ooh, oh, wait a minute. There you go. I don't think so, Jack. When you're grading them, flip the backs around so you can see the backs. They're nice coins. I want to bring the camera right in on these, but the lighting. I'm going to see if I can get a little more lighting on these because brown coins are sometimes hard to see in the camera. So I'm going to see if I can get a little more light on this subject. And then I want to see if I can zoom in a little bit more so you guys can get a better view of these pennies. Look at that penny. Penny looks good. So I'm going to do each individual penny in front of you so that way you guys can see them. There's something on the plastic now. Okay. There's a VDB at the bottom. It's a really nice coin. It's brown, but it's a nice one. Really nice. Kind of has a grayish tint to it, doesn't it? It's a nice coin. You know pennies, you know I'm not BSing. There's the 1909. This is a 1899. Look like the. Oh, we got a little something. There you go. This one here is a 1906. That one there's got a little bit of rainbow toning to it. If you look. Nice. Yeah. This one here. $1902. And then this one. So there they are. Cool. All right. Start the thing. I wasn't even paying attention to the screen. Oh my God. Is he trying to show? There you go. I have 7 or 8 rainbow tone IHCs too. Yep, seen one the other day, a really nice one. Was $1,300 some dollars. It was a nice one. It was graded though. 1909. This is very good. If you don't think pennies inexpensive, let me tell you what. There are congratulations, congratulations. Ooh. Yeah, the thing that most people don't understand, right, is when it comes to coins. Congratulations, thank you, also. When it comes to coins, um, people always know the ones that people always talk about, but it's the ones they don't talk about when coin collecting, like pennies and Benjis and Morgan silver dollars. It's the ones they don't talk about that are so rare and they're so hard to find and they're so expensive because there's not very many of them, you know. And uh, when there's coins that there's not very many of, people don't like to get off of them, and they're expensive. And then the grade, you know. So that's pretty much. You're welcome. That's pretty much what it takes. It's like with Morgans, people say, "Oh well, do you just collect, the date set and the mint set?" Well, I collect the ones that I like. I mean, I'm working towards having the full set, which I will never own the full set because some of them coins are very, very, very expensive, more expensive than a 1909 SVDB in a Morgan. Absolutely. 1893S. Take a look at the price. $18.95 Philadelphia. I'm telling you, there's some crazy ones, you know. So when you're collecting, if you're trying to get to the whole set, okay, some that just kill you. I mean, they will brutally harm you. So you got to really do your research, or you're going to find that you're going to be hurting. I think that a set that's going to be very undermined of something to collect in the future. We always know about the pennies and we always know about, the Morgans. But I'm going to tell you, one day you're going to see very, very, very expensive dime sets. You watch what I'm telling you. I'm talking about very, very expensive dime sets. They're like the sleeper. And there are some dimes that are very expensive, but I'm just saying. You know, the thing about collecting is, I tell people it like this. When they ask my advice about collecting coins, I say, look, get the dates, right? Get the dates that you need to complete the collection. Don't matter what grade it is or whatever. And then once you've got it, then you start upgrading, right? Then you start upgrading it. So you can buy, sell, trade, whatever. to start upgrading it to the level that you think that you want to get at. And it's much easier to do that. Because here's the thing. If you start there, at least you got it, right? But if you don't, and you're trying to hold off to get the Bitcoin, and there was another one that you could have got to fill it, but you didn't get it, and now it's sold, you might not find another one at that price. And I'm just going to tell you, I learned from experience, if there's a date and it will fill your collection, and it may not be the best, but the price ain't too bad, you better pick it up. I have screwed myself. Oh. The 1895, right? And the 1894. And the 1893. 1893 S is just a Morgan Silver dollar is just a pain in my side. 1894 Philadelphia. And the 1895 Philly. Bam. I just crazy. There's others too, Look, the varieties, the VAMs, double dies, repunch mint marks, and all that. That's totally separate from the actual collecting. So one of those gold Mercuries last week. Yeah. Yeah. What's up? What's up, Partridge? But, I've got 10 Carson Cities that I have to buy. And it's like, shit, there ain't none of them that are under 350. So, it's like a headache for me. And it's like, I should have never sold my cent. And I think about that every freaking week. Somehow it pops up in my head. But I had to, and I put myself in that position. I mean, it's taken me this long to get this many, but it's like, and it's not the value of it, right? I mean, look, it's nice to have value and it's nice to have a nice collection. Don't get me wrong. It's about the hunt of getting the coin. It's not about, just the grade of getting it. It's about sometimes just getting the damn coin, Are you selling your dredge in the morning? Cool. Robinson, you might want to send him a sluice. I mean, he's going to be back to the old man ways. Maybe a pan. As a matter of fact, my son's been out treasure hunting. He's been out with the metal detector looking all over the reservation and stuff. He's out trying to hunt down some stuff, Him and his girl they are hunting, digging. They were out looking in my backyard the other day. They were digging stuff up. I was like, whatever. You find it, keep it, whatever. I don't care. Because I just don't feel like digging in the backyard. Now, I believe it was in the early 1900s on my property over in the corner, there was a general store. So I told them, I know there's bottles out there that you cannot believe. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of bottles on my property. Vintage bottles. Hundreds of them. And they're not easily seen. You got to find them. And it's like, I found an old bicycle from like the 1920s or 30s out there. Old boots from like the late 1800s. I mean, if I want to go out there, I'll go out there. But I don't have any drive to go out there and start digging. I'm just saying, I don't have it. You still got your old one? Cool. Nice. Get them rings done. Get them rings done. Yeah. Yeah. But seriously, if you're collecting and you're just getting into collecting, and you're watching this video, trust me, try to get the holes filled first with whatever you can afford, right? Because there's nothing more devastating than you waiting and you listen to this guy. Oh, you need to have this one. Well, look, in 10 years, and this is a fact, I watched one coin that I could have got 10 years ago for like 25 bucks, 30 bucks at the most, right? In a very fine. Today, it's $179. And I understand it. So, you know, you want to play around, snooze and lose, you're right ahead. But I'm saying, fill the holes first. Don't play around. Not when it comes to coin collecting. You play around, you try to be Mr. Cheapskate. Look, it's better to buy the 1 penny or the 1 nickel than 1 dime, quarter, half, dollar, whatever it is, you know, when you can. I have beat myself up over it. So don't beat yourself up over it, guys. Yep. It's tough. And, does it always have to be silver? Well, there's plenty of circulated coins that are not silver that you can collect. You know, I have a coin over here that I picked up, but I haven't showed it yet. And I don't dare to because it's expensive. We're talking $195 I paid for it. And some probably towards the end of the year, maybe I don't know. Maybe I just keep I don't know. It cost me a lot of money for reals, and I just don't. I probably can't get another one. That's the problem. That's the problem. Really. Can't get another one. So, you know, that's the thing I tell people, you know. There are coins out there that are very valuable. But I think that coin, I'm probably going to end up sending it in and have it graded. Or have it at least put genuine on it. Grade doesn't really make a difference when you get to certain types of coins from the 1700s. When you get into coins from the 1780s, they're going to be expensive. Real expensive. And you're going to pay hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars for them. And so, you know. Mom wants a whole and opened, but can check when I go. I don't understand that. Well, maybe I just don't understand that. Yeah. I don't understand that. Mom wants a whole and opened, but can check when I go. Mom wants a whole and open. I don't even want to touch it. I'm not. I'm not touching it. I pass. I pass. So, you know, as a pastor, I have to think about people when I marry them or when I do christening. Oh, okay. When I leave a piece of equipment in a truck, it's because I use it all the time. And you know what? I want to say something. Uh, somebody texted me. No, did they text me? Sent me an email, and they go, "Why is your shop a mess?" Well, because I'm in it. You know, it really gets me when people look at shops on like YouTube and online, and they're all pristine shops, and all of their tools are pristine. I mean, you don't even see freaking sawdust on them, right? I call bullshit because anybody who's working in that shop all the time and they're doing any kind of business, it's going to be dirty or something's wrong. And I'll tell you why. When you don't manage your time properly, when you're making things and building things, you're wasting time. So mine usually becomes, when I'm doing projects or something, it is absolutely treacherous. I mean, I have wrecked it, right? I mean, cobwebs, sawdust, this, that, everything up, tools all over the place on the floor, papers. I mean, it gets terrible. And then when I'm not doing a project and I know I ain't got no more projects going on, I clean it up. And the next time it ends up being the same thing. I totally just, it's crazy. But there's some people that when they get done with something, they gotta stack it nice and neat and get their little vacuum cleaner out, a little duster, and they wipe all the tools off and put them all away and all nice and neat. And I can't do that. I'll blow them off real quick. Boom, put them up or something. My tools, unless I'm going to use them the next day or something. That's why I got to buy good tools because it's just the way it is. Yeah, I hear you, Partridge. I hear you. Look, went over to one of my friend's houses. I mean, he's not like a best friend or anything, but he's been a friend of mine for years. And he tells me before I go over, right? He goes, "Well, my house is kind of dirty," and so I said, "I don't care about your house. You're the one that lives in it." Well, I said, "Look, don't be embarrassed because if that's what makes you comfortable and that's what makes you happy and that's the way you want to live in your house, I'm not living in your house. I'm just stopping by to visit, right? I'm not judging you on your house. You know what I mean? I like you because I like you. I don't like you because this is the way you like to live. Well, that's the way you like to live. I mean, now if I go in there and, first thing I do is walk into a pile of dog do, then, I might be a little upset because I got dog shit on my shoe. But outside of that, I don't care. I have been, as a minister, I have been in some of the craziest houses from all white. I mean, everything was white. Very little trim that was colored, right? I mean, just pristine. You got to put a set of booties on. Oh, yeah. They put plastic down on the chairs for you to sit on. You got to kind of sit like this. Two, there were so many boxes and newspapers and magazines that there was just enough room to move. Now, I'm not saying that it was dirty because it wasn't really dirty. It was just packed with stuff. You know, to you walk in and there's a 350 Chevy 4-bolt main motor taken apart in the middle of the living room. Tools and stuff. And people say, "Don't that bother you?" No, I don't. Because I can understand it. I understand how they live. I can relate with it. I can relate with both pristine, OCD, and then I can relate with building the 350 Chevy motor in the middle of your living room while you're watching, TV. I get it. I get both of it. I get messy and I get clean. I understand it. And I don't care. Be happy. You have to live in it. And I went over his house and I was like, "You call this dirty? Oh shit, you better never come visit me at my house." He goes, "What?" I said, "No." You don't get it. You look, it's not bad. That's right. Job. That's right. That's the way it is. I have pet peeves though. My number one pet peeve, number one, that I absolutely don't like in this world, my number one pet peeve, I do not like dirty dishes. Don't like them. I don't know why, but I cannot stand dirty dishes. I can handle cobwebs. I can handle things stacked up. I can handle, a little dirt on the floor. But I can't stand dirty damn dishes. I don't know why, but it's the only thing that I can't handle. I knew this 40 years ago that had a 2,000 square foot house, but could only use two rooms in the bathroom because the other rooms were totally full of skit. Oh, God, really? Jeez. I'll tell you guys a story. I won't say the family's name. There was a family that lived here in Rhode Island in a certain area. Okay. Now, the neighbors, they'd lived there for, I don't know, 20 years or so, 25 years. And I knew some of the kids that lived there. And they were having some breathing problems and stuff like that. And so the doctor was like, I knew this from one of the kids telling me. So the doctor was like, "You got something wrong with your house." He says, "Do you mind if I inspect it? See what it could be. It's got to be something in your house." He said he walked through the door and almost puked. This is what happened. The plumbing broke in the house for the sewer system 20 years ago. 9 people lived in the house. You ready for this? Because they didn't want to go outside, they cut a hole in the floor and they dookied in the hole. He said that from as many people as used that facility, that hole, over that amount of years, it was stacked up to almost the bottom of the joist, the floor joist. And he had to report it. Do you know what happened? The state gave them a brand new house. Brand spanking new house. They went in there and they burnt that house to the ground. Burned it to the ground. but I think it was like 300 or 400 yards of stone. I don't know how many hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds of lime they put on it. Can you imagine that? They didn't know any better, really. They didn't. They didn't know, and their health took a turn for the best. But that was the problem. But they were not, educated in the ways of understanding how that stuff was so detrimental to your health. I mean, it could make you really, really sick being around that stuff. That's the truth. No lie. Imagine that. True story. Yeah, yeah, their health changed around. I mean, and it wasn't that they didn't live good. It wasn't that had a dirty house. It was just that one thing that they did. And they were very quiet people, and they, just didn't want to pay the extra money because they really didn't have the extra money. And that's what they did. Imagine that. And I thought to myself, sitting upstairs one day, I said, if the wrong amount of gas is built up in that house and somebody sparked a flame at the wrong time, it could have blew that house right off the foundation from the gases building up. I said, they're very, very lucky to be alive. So, there's crazy stories out there. And that's no joke. For real. Yep. Methane gas, yeah. I mean, I've seen all kinds of crazy stuff. I've been in some strange situations as a pastor. I tell you that. A lot of things I'll take to my grave. That's all I got to say. This guy wanted some counseling one time, and I go, okay. He goes, but you got to go on this hunting trip with me. I go, what? He goes, yeah. Come on a hunting trip with me and counsel me. I said, how in the hell is that going to work? He says, go work out just fine. He said, I'll pay for everything. Don't worry about it. Let me tell you, that was odd. It was an odd time. It was very odd. How do you, the whole time I'm thinking to myself, how do I counsel this guy? Well, we're out here trying to be quiet and hunt deer. Because it ain't like you're going to sit there and have a conversation, chow down on a sandwich and eat a Snicker bar and have a cup of coffee while you're waiting on Mr. Deer to pass by. I mean, I was like, this is, I got more of it in going out there and coming back than I really even approached the subject that he wanted to talk about while we were out there. So, of course, I brought a weapon. Trust me. He didn't need to scare me because that ain't happening. The guy that I actually went out there with was a Marine in Vietnam. Yep. Don't know his story. I know he was there. I know he was highly decorated. And when I tell you there are certain people, and I've been told I can have this too at times, but I try to avoid thinking about the things that I've done in my past military experience. But this man just, he don't openly talk to people in public. He's got to really know you first before he'll even strike a conversation with you. And when he trusts you, he trusts you. There's no, thinking twice whether I can trust you or not. He trusts you. And that's it. He's not like a guy that has to skip around from one place to another. He does business with the people that prove themselves. Hell of a nice guy. Just has strange ways to do things. That's all. And death to him does not bother him any. His eyes change. His expression changes. I mean, just, if I had to say it, I would say he's a stone cold killer. Just in control of his emotions. Not the kind of guy that you would want hunting you down. And that's the truth. Never seen him miss a shot. But just one really nice guy. Super nice guy. Very honest, courteous to his wife. Never seen him back talk to her. Never seen him get in an argument or in a fight. Never heard her even speak of it. Or facial expressions change or anything if I've ever brought up a conversation with that in it. None of that. Kids are absolutely well mannered. Absolutely. All of them. They're all adults. All of them. All of them know how to survive. All of them have got good jobs. So, I got to hand it to him. Whatever he went through, he managed to put it all aside and boil it all up inside of him and control it. But I'm telling you, I know what he is. But he's still strange. You're going to sin? What are you sinning at? Dove? Now, what are you doing? You better not be sinning. You better not be sinning. Forgive me, Father, from about the sin. You guys hear that clock in the background ticking away? Sounds good, don't it? Tick, 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 tick. Indulging in chocolate. Oh, I got to tell you guys this. Speaking of food, don't chew my ass out. So, I was watching this commercial. I was on YouTube, watching some stuff on YouTube. PCGS coin collecting and stuff like that, and they're grading. I always watch that stuff, right? I'm a history guy. I love watching history and stuff like that. So, and this commercial come on. It's called Mochi, right? Right. So mochi. Well, I'm like, what the hell is a mochi? Well, it's a Japanese ice cream, right? So it has ice cream in the middle, and it's wrapped with like a I don't know what you would call it. It's like a fondant, fondant. You know what I'm talking about? But it's soft. It's like, I don't know how to really explain it to you, right? I said I gotta try that. So Mary bought me. There's only 6 in a package, and they're not cheap. So you can get the double chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, and I think they got a few other types. So let me tell you something. It messed with my head when I bit into it because I was expecting it to be hard, but it was not. Just a very unique way of eating ice cream. It's just, yeah, look, if you've never had one, you need to try it. It's weird. At first, it just kind of shocked me mentally when I bit into it because I was expecting it to be totally different than how it presented itself. But I like them. They're all right. You just got to try them. Called mochis. You got to try it, really. If you can afford it, try it. Mochis. Different. Absolutely different. I'm telling you. We ain't getting very far, are we? Didn't get very far in that auction. Oh well. Things happen, right? We got 16 more weeks or whatever. Oh, speaking of that, is this the one? That's it. Oh, where it's at. I was looking for something, but ow, I had broke the 20-pound mark, a 200-pound mark, and hiked about 50 miles in the last week, down to 193. Time to celebrate with some chocolate. Well, congratulations. I got down to 187, I think it was. I'm back up to like 194. Because winter's coming, you got to pack it in just in case prices get too heavy for food. I want to make sure I got a few extra pounds on. Doctor probably won't like it, but oh well. It's the way it is. It's the way it is, guys. It's the way it is. $265 from 282. No, it's not easy. You know what I learned about losing weight? It's breads. Breads. Freaking bread. I love bread, but I gotta watch how much bread I eat. Really. Yeah. I think the more active you are, in some cases, people's metabolisms are different. So I know people that hike and do things and work and they still gain weight. And they work their butts off. So, you know, I look like a pregnant sausage. What the hell is wrong with you? Look, you're supposed to lose a little weight before you get married. I'm gonna tell you, It's going to hurt you when I make you take a knee in front of me. I'm just warning you. Look, you better toughen them little sausages up of yours. And I don't want to hear no complaining. I don't want to hear it. So you better start doing something. I don't care if you got to walk around the house a couple times a day. You better be prepared to take a knee or practice getting up and down off of one knee for a while. You can use a pad on the one knee. I don't care about that, but you better practice that freaking motion. You better stop. Because I'm telling you, it's coming. I've already warned you. And I better not see your wife reaching out there to grab you to pick you up either. Because I'm going to say, stop. You let him roll over on his side and get back on his feet if he needs to. Now, if you want to do that in front of 150, 200 people at your wedding, or however many people are going to be there, you go right ahead. Because it's going to be filmed. And I'm going to laugh. I'm just going to tell you right now, I'll probably pee my pants laughing if you did that. But you are going to take a knee. Absolutely going to happen. Unless I get one of them CRS moments, which is, possible. All right, good night, old soul. Take care. God bless. Praying for you. Love you, man. Thanks for coming out tonight. Be safe. Behave yourself. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. If you do, at least message me. I don't want to hear no damn grunting either. I don't want to hear no grunting when you get up. You better man up and stand up. That's all I got to say. Take that knee, be a man. I don't care if you got to take a couple Motrin. I don't care. You better just stand up. Boom. I am Jeremy Partridge. I just got married. And you hold on to it until you walk back down the aisle. And once you get out the door, then you go, oh my God, my freaking knee's killing me. Pastor Bob, you're such an asshat. I don't care. Don't bother me. But you better be tough for me. Because I'll decide whether you cry or you laugh. I'll be right there deciding. I'll say, okay. Emotional whirlwind. And I will bring on an emotional whirlwind. I'm good at that. You guys haven't really seen that part of me, but I know how to do it. I was taught by the best. And you think that I haven't been preparing for it? Oh my God. It takes a long time to prepare for a wedding. It really does. Some people just do the traditional thing. I don't do it traditional. I have to know the people, how I'm going to do it. Right? I want it to be memorable. Not just, I had a wedding. Yep, this and that. Oh, Johnny got in a fight. Yeah. Becky ripped the hair out of her sister. Got snappy after they got cocked the other night. No. I like everything to be memorable. That way it sets in your mind. And you never, ever forget the day. And it's good thoughts, funny thoughts, things to think about. No, I don't. I don't have that dirty RPE hat on. No. Your kneeling days are done? Well, you ain't got to worry about it there, John. Because you're not getting married. So, unless I was dubbing you a knight or marrying you, I doubt very highly you're going to have to get on your knee. Somebody asked me, God, I don't know. It was a long time ago. Do you have to get down on your knees, hands and knees, and pray? No. I don't believe in that. I believe that you can pray laying down, you can pray on on the throne, the toilet. I mean, pray when you're driving. It doesn't matter. That's between you and God. That's not, you know, all that stuff in your head. Don't no. That's your relationship. You do it your way. Okay? Don't let other people tell you how you need to pray. Okay? Pray your way. Tell it to them. Talk to them. You know, like you would talk to a regular person. Now, maybe God doesn't always speak to you the same way as people, but He can. So don't be shocked if He does. But I'm just saying, do it your way. 40-year anniversary. Holy cow! God bless you. That's right. God doesn't care what position you're in. That's right. But you might care what position that Pastor Bob puts you in at that altar. God, my knee's gonna be killing me. You'd be lucky if I don't put a little rock salt down there on that floor before you kneel down. Just dig that rock salt right into your kneecap. There is a story behind that I can't tell you about, but let's just say I spent about 16 hours of my life kneeling on rock salt in rice. That's all I can say. I can't explain it to you, but I'm just telling you that. God hears all. That's right. All right. See you, Robinson. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. Oh, yeah. Rock salt, baby. Rough stuff. Rough. Yeah. I still got dents in my kneecaps. I'm not lying to you. That's the truth. You want to go to the distance? Trust me. There's some pain in it. Absolutely. Yeah, I was thinking, boy, it'd be nice to have some tuna fish, I don't know what it is with me and the tuna fish kick lately, but I had this tuna fish kick hit. I don't know what it is. Happens, I guess. Hey, we didn't get a whole lot of auctions done tonight. Got a whole lot of talking done. That's about it. Hey, for a cup of coffee? Yeah, I got a cup. I got so much stuff on my plate, you wouldn't even believe it. You guys would not even believe it. Yeah, it'll be fun. Trust me. You're going to be shocked. I like to think that you have to make memorable moments, right? I mean, just you have to. You have to make those memorable moments. And a pastor can make it boring. I have been to more boring weddings. I'd have to say 98% of the weddings that I've ever been to were boring. The ceremony part. That's boring music, okay? I'm just saying it. I've had to do weddings with it. The wedding march. I like it when it's like rock and roll, I did a jazz one, rock and roll, blues. I've had all kinds of music, for the wedding ones. It was cool. I like it when it's spiced up. The only one that really got me, that was tough on me, was I married a couple that was a nudist, right? And they had nudist people in their family and friends. Not everybody that ended up there was nudist, but I told them, I said, I'll wear a set of shorts, and a t-shirt. I said, but I am not going nude. You can forget it. It is not happening. There is nobody looking down on me like that. Except my woman and God. That's it. Not happening. And they were busting on me like, come on. I said, I'd do it for $25,000. They said, nope, you can keep your shorts on. Some things you will do for money. But it was a little odd. I felt, I don't know, weird. When you're looking at everybody's, well, not everybody, but there was a lot of people that were nude. Just weird. But, that's the way we came into this world, so. But you got to keep on track in your head. You got to keep on track. Of course, I had to say a funny. Because, that's just in my nature. I was trying to pass the buck to another friend of mine that's a minister, right? I said, hey, you want to do this? And he goes, oh, no, 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 no. I ain't doing it. I says, look, man, I might feel a little ill that day. He goes, I'm going on vacation. I go, oh, great. Thanks, man. Yeah. I got through it, though. It's all right. I don't know why I felt a little embarrassed being around all those nudies, but it didn't bother them any. Not a bit. I don't know how they wrap their minds around it like that, but whatever. It's kind of strange when I'm the only nudist that shows up at an event. No, you're a trip. I'll keep you from passing it. That's fine. Hey, you ain't got no nudists that's going to show up there, right, Partridge? Because look, you know me. I call them out in a heartbeat. I tell you right now. I tell you right now, man. I had to DJ at a wedding one time, right? Like 500 people at this wedding. And this is back in the days where we were slinging CDs, right? Before, USB drives. Back when you had to have 400 or 500 different CDs. Neil and Bob at a nudist event. Yeah. Bob Dylan, Neil Young. My stepbrother knew Bob Dylan. Did you guys know that? And uh, oh God, I gotta remember. Uh, guys, ever heard of the Doors before? You know the band The Doors. Have you guys ever heard of them? Have you? You ever heard of Jim Morrison, lead singer? Well, I know his nephew, Brandon Morrison. He lived in Oregon for a while. I don't know. I married him and his wife. Um, he's a good friend of mine. I think he got into the ministry too, and I believe he got his inheritance when he turned 30. Yeah. Real deal, no lie. Name's Brandon Morrison. Yeah. Yep. That was his nephew. I didn't know it for a couple of years until he told me. I go, get out of here, Brandon. You ain't no fucking nephew of Jim Morrison. I said, where's he buried? And then he told me. I was like, you're a little young to know that. And then he started breaking it down, the family tree. And I'm like, man, you really are? He goes, I really am. He said, I get my inheritance when I turn 30. I go, really? He goes, yeah. I'm like, man, you guys whip all kinds of stuff on me. I mean, Ezra Cornell was my great great uncle. Most people don't believe that. And let me tell you, he was a wild man. He was into gardening, he was into delivery services, and he started Cornell University. Yes, Ezra Cornell. I have a big family tree. Maybe sometime I'll pull out my family from my family archives, people in my family, where we come from, our coat of arms, um, the royalty in the family, because we do. The Cornell name is a royalty name. It just changed over the years. I'll show you guys that sometime. The Burdicks actually have a change in names, but they come from royalty too, and the Cottrells do too. So sometime I'll break down my family tree. But I believe more in loyalty than I do royalty. I just tell you that right now. Hey, look, Jim Morrison was a party animal. He enjoyed his life. He really did. You know, just as a party man. And let me tell you, his nephew is no different. A party monster. So, well, at least he was way back in the day. God, we're talking. I haven't seen Brandon in. Let's see. I haven't seen Brandon in about 18 years. 16 to 18 years since I see Brandon. Yeah. Good kid. Well, anyway, let's wrap this up for the night. Let you guys go short. It's more of a conversation than it was an auction. But, look, we got plenty of time until December. Um, we'll have one every week, so every Sunday. So it's not like, we got some special things that are going to happen. We might do a Halloween one too. Halloween auction. Yeah. Thanksgiving weekend auction, maybe. We got some fun stuff coming up. We got quite a bit of stuff. We got plenty of time. So, anyways, I love y'all. Hope y'all have a good week. If you need me, reach out to me. Tell me what's on your mind. You're having some complications. And I always off of that, and I went back and was watching some of my videos, and I just said, man, I never told them that. Thank God, because you never know how many times a day I'd be getting messages. But if, in all seriousness, if you need to talk to somebody, you need some counsel or something like that, you know, if I can offer you some wisdom, I won't charge you too much. No. Anyway, love y'all. Like, share, subscribe. Take care. For those who are not in the chat, and remember to do something good for somebody this week. Reach out to somebody, help somebody, talk to some old people. Look, there's a lot of older people in the community. Drop them off some bread, some canned food, maybe some fresh vegetables, or in Dove's case, bags of meat. Who knows? But think about them. Keep them in your heart and prayers. That's important. I urge you to do better every day. That's all we can do. Take care. God bless. And we'll see you the next time. And like I always say, this is Pastor Bob. And I'm out of here. See ya.